Prior to the Industrial Revolution in the late 1800s, fans were used for ceremonial purposes, status symbols, bug repellents, and air circulation. Many early fans were well decorated and constructed with natural elements like bamboo and palm leaves. It wasn't until the late 1800s, with the introduction of electrical power, that personal electrical fans were created. In the 1920s, advances in design and industrialization led to widespread use of the system in households. Throughout the century, the system has had very little upgrades. It wasn't until the late 1900s that the fan was beginning to get replaced by air conditioners. However, in 2009, engineers at Dyson created a device that revolutionized the fan by creating a system that doesn't utilize blades. Instead, the fan uses a hidden motor within the pedestal to draw in air. The air is then pushed out by an impeller over the circular shaped halo. Next, I will explain the spatial arrangement of a fan at USMA. First, we have the meta system, the USMA barracks. Next, we have the system of a fan and barracks rooms. Next, we have subsystems, housing of the fan, and for rooms we have a computer and an iPad. For elements of a fan we have blades and motor. The classification of the system is physical, non-living, man-made. Next, I will describe the system boundary diagram. This system is an open system, meaning that it is affected by the environment. The input from the environment would be hot cadets, specifically during the summer. Entering the boundary is the USMA barracks. Internal feedback would be the temperature in the barracks rooms during the summer. External feedback would be the weather. Output of the environment, cadets that are cooled off. First, we have the system up in the top left, the fan. It uses blades, a motor, a housing unit, and electricity. With electricity, it is created by a power grid. The housing and the blades are formed by molds, and the parts for the motor are all put together at a plant, which then are distributed to sellers, and then lastly purchased by consumers, which in this case are cadets. The visibility of this system, which is a fan, is considered white box because it is easily understood and transparent what goes in and what comes out of the system. Stage 1 of the life cycle is the established phase. In this phase, the reason for the system is because of the hot temps. The stakeholders in this stage are cadets at USMA, which are the user, consumer, and owner. And the risk during this stage is a technical risk. Stage 2 is the develop stage. Cadets push the command team for fans. The stakeholders during this stage are the USMA cadets, which are the clients, and the Commandant of Cadets, which is the decision authority. The risk during this stage is technical. Stage 3 is the develop and design phase. Cadets are allowed to have fans and policies are passed. Stage 3 stakeholders consist of a command team, which is interconnected, and cadets at USMA, which are the consumer and user. Technical risk is during this stage. Stage 4 is the produce phase. C-Store produces or purchases fans for cadets. The stakeholders are the C-Store staff, which are interconnected. The risk during this stage is a cost risk. Stage 5, C-Store sells fans to cadets. The stakeholders during this stage are the C-Store staff, which are the consumer, and cadets at USMA, which are the user. The risk during this stage is cost risk. Stage 6. Cadets utilize the functions of the fans, which produce airflow in barracks, in turn cooling the cadets down. The stakeholders during this stage are cadets at USMA, which are consumers, and the risk during this stage is a technical risk. Lastly, Stage 7. With the construction of the new barracks, fans are becoming less likely to be used because the new barracks have air conditioning. Stakeholders during this stage are USMA cadets, which are the user and consumer. The risk during this stage is a schedule risk. An ethical consideration that should be taken into effect when implementing this system is solely based on the C-store staff and how much they should charge for each fan. After analyzing the system of a fan, it is easy to say that this system is a success because over a countless number of years, it has provided users with a solution to hot weather. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes my presentation. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching.